coming. We will now observe a minute's silence for all the martyrs lost due to Israel's occupation and genocide of Palestine. The Mountains for Palestine team want to acknowledge that this week has been especially horrific and traumatic. We first want to acknowledge the Palestinians who have been killed by Israel this week. Starvation is an act of genocide. We call on the Australian government to reinstate and increase UNRWA funding and do all that they can to stop Israel and enable humanitarian aid to get into Palestine safely. We express our absolute grief for those who have been murdered by IOF soldiers this week as they try to access food in North Gaza. We also want to pay our respects, but before we do this, we preface it with a trigger warning regarding suicide. Within our group and across our community, we acknowledge that this is an extremely difficult and upsetting subject to address, especially for survivors and families affected by it. We want to pay our respects to Aaron Bushnell, the US soldier who set himself on fire in front of the Israeli embassy this week in Washington, D.C. in solidarity with Palestine. His final words were, "My name is Aaron Bushnell. I am an active duty member of the United States Air Force and I will no longer be complicit in genocide. I'm about to engage in an extreme act of protest, but compared to what the people of Palestine are experiencing at the hands of their colonizers, it is not extreme at all. This is what our ruling class has decided is normal." He died while repeatedly shouting, "Free Palestine, free Palestine." From bearing witness to starvation and processing difficult thoughts and feelings about suicide, death, and genocide, we recognise many people here may be struggling, and if you are, please do reach out. Reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, and access your community resources. Together, we will now take 1 minute's silence in respect and gratitude for all those who have passed this week. May they all rest in peace. Thank you.